Sorry, that got a little edgy there. How is everybody doing today? I am doing pretty swag, not gonna lie. I hope everyone's had a great day so far. It's Choccy-mas day 10, 2 days left. I can't believe we've made it so far. Thank you to everyone who supported me through Choccy-mas. I'm thinking of doing this like every year. It's kind of amazing how like people just go through and through, you know? And I think um I think it's wonderful how people like go out of their way to like watch me draw and talk about I don't know why I'm sad or just talk about old cringy stuff that just I don't know makes me want to like crawl into a hole and die. But you know what? It's whatever. All right. Sorry, I'm posting on my Instagram. There we go. All right. Um. So today's theme is I guess it's middle school and high school band concerts. So um it's gonna be a rough stream this time, folks. I'm gonna reminisce of how cringy I was in middle school and how ooh sorry, I'm drinking water. It's been a wild ride. Okay. All right, let's start. Got one viewer. Let's go, poggers. Alrighty, let's open up Fire Alpaca. I'm thinking it's kind of like it's more of a chill day today. Like we're just gonna vibe, talk about how ooh cringy I was in middle school. I went into it a little bit last stream, but this time, ooh, it's rough. It's rough. Yeah, I'm just taking the color, dyeing the background, so I don't have to make another mistake. We've had a this isn't our first rodeo. And anyways, so for context, in the middle school that I went to, um, I had two band instructors. I'm a band kid still to this day, and I've always been looked down by society. But you know what? Excuse me. It's fine. It's whatever. And so, I remember. Ooh, it's gonna. Ooh, it's not gonna. Not. Ooh, sorry. Anyways, I deleted a layer. All right, so I talked about my middle school self like a while, like yesterday, but I didn't really go into detail. So I'm gonna draw myself right now. Just make it quick. All right. So middle school Lolly, she was rough. And I mean rough, like mentally unstable. Every single like beyond insecure. When I mean beyond insecure, like I would ask like, "Oh my gosh, everyone hates me?" I mean, like they do, but like, come on, grow a backbone, babe. I mean, I'm still low key the same way, but in middle school, I was at my worst. I met some friends. I had people, but the thing is, my mind, I wasn't in the right mindset, and I hid that from everyone, which kind of sucks. I was also very unhealthy. I don't really want to go into it. I wasn't very healthy, and I was very self conscious about the way I looked, although I didn't really do anything about it. And I remember, I would draw myself like really pretty, even though I wasn't. I'm not saying that to be self deprecating. I just wasn't pretty. And I just wasn't living my best life, and I was kind of like I don't know. I was in the worst mindset a person could have. I'm not saying I'm not speaking for everyone, but for me, I just it was a really big low point in my life. But high school was kind of worse, but the workload and like work and expectations is worse in high school, but my mindset was at least better than it was in middle school. I did talk about like how I like here's picture this in your mind. I would always wear okay, so should I do 7th grade or 8th grade? Chat. Should I do 7th grade, 8th grade, or 6th grade? Because I'm talking about old holiday concerts, and it's kind of like swag, not gonna lie, but old holiday concerts. Most of them are chill. Most of them are like, whatever. But um, anyways, uh, sorry. I don't know. My brain broke. Oh, yet again. Ugh. So I would always wear huge hoodies in 8th grade. From 7th grade to 8th grade, I would always wear hoodies and sweatpants. Hoodies and sweatpants. And not like cute looking hoodies like I do now. It was just really trash looking hoodies, and I would look like a homeless kid. And I just didn't look good. And this is me. This I would wear the same School of Rock hoodie every single day during 7th grade. My One of the worst years of my life. One of the worst years. I could go on about like worse stuff, but you know what? It was definitely one of the worst years of my life. And I don't really want to go into that, but 7th grade me, I would always wear the same freaking jacket every single day. In school, I still have it. I'll post it. I can post a picture of it when I post these photos. I have to remind myself though. I would draw myself like pretty it was so cringy. I freaking ew. Ugh. I don't want to think about my middle school self. But yeah, no, you know what? We're stepping out of our comfort zone, ladies and gents. We're gonna reminisce on my middle school band concerts. And I was a band kid. Well, I still am. And I've associated. And once you like like you are always people in my school were offered an instrument in like elementary school, but if you stay with the band throughout middle school and high school, you're basically you've committed social suicide. It's no, I don't mean I'm only quoting Mean Girls. I'm only quoting Mean Girls. I do not condone suicide. That's not okay. That's go get help. But and essentially you're looked down by society in if you're a band kid, and I would constantly get made fun of for it by a guy in my Spanish class, and I really just didn't want to exist back then. um I hated myself so much. I still do to this day. And I don't know, in middle school I just I looked horrifying. I don't want to I just didn't want to exist. I don't know. I hate my middle school self. I look stupid. I cut my hair short. I said that last time, but I would wear the most baggiest sweatpants, and I think I looked like I was more for comfiness. And I don't know. I'm still like I'm still a sweatpants type of gal, but only with like if I looked cute in it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, essentially, I was a band kid, and I ugh, I was whew, I was so obsessed with playing the saxophone. Mind you, I did play the saxophone in band. I still do to this day. It's a beautiful instrument. I just personally don't play it as much anymore, just because it's like why I don't know why. I just don't. I prefer playing on my piano because it's easier and you don't have to assemble it and blah blah blah. And um, essentially, I was a band kid. It was really sad. Oh, hi Ty Funny, how are you doing? Sorry, I was checking chat. um. So I'm talking about my middle school self and who I was, or whatever. um, I just got a Discord notification. Sorry. There we go. Sorry. Anyways, enough about that. More about middle school. I played the saxophone, right? So what I would do is I would, every time we had like a break or whatever, we just stop playing. Because in middle school, our rehearsals were every day from as soon as school ends until like 5 p.m. I have no idea why my middle school band teacher just did that. I had two middle school band teachers. One was, oh well, I'm gonna get into that later, but I did have two different ones. I'm gonna get into them later. Um, I was in middle school. I was so like out of it. Like I didn't know the concept of friends or how to keep them, or like I didn't understand that not everyone is going to like you, which sad. It's sad but true. And I did my best to make people like me, and I still did that freshman year, and I learned my lesson the hard way. Um, and it's kind of it kind of just, I don't know. I didn't have good friends. Like good friends, I did have some, and they know who they are. But the friends that the friends that impacted me like a lot in middle school, they weren't a good influence. I was kind of like exposed to some like really bad stuff, and I don't know. It's kind of, why aren't these ears symmetrical? Okay, sorry. I'm literally getting annoyed by the second. But essentially, middle school me was utter cringe. Pure, it's just cringe. Like nothing else. There's nothing redeeming coming out of middle school Lolly. I hate her so much, and I'm her. I just don't want to. I hate middle school. I hate how I was in middle school. I wasn't even a good person. I had epic depressive episode during 7th grade, and it's gone downhill ever since. But it's at least I wasn't like such a baby about it, and I've learned when people nobody wants to hear when you talk about your feelings. So instead of saying, "Oh, I'm sad," they'll just, like, if I say, "Oh, I'm sad," to the friends I had at the time, they'll be like, "Oh, you're just vying for attention." And honestly, I don't know. Maybe I was. I don't really know. I'm not like that anymore. And when I do talk about my feelings, I ended up saying bad stuff about myself because I know nobody wants to hear it, but yeah, I keep talking about my feelings, you know? That's why I run Choccy-mas, and I run streams, because nobody really watches me anyways, so might as well just have this is like an outlet for my feelings and how sad I am. But essentially, what okay. Nevertheless, middle school Lolly, cringe. All cringe. Cringe and horrible. I hate her. And I hate me too. And she hates me too. And I don't want to think about middle school Lolly. But I digress. This was just I'm just drawing myself for context. And I had really stupid glasses too. I don't really want to draw them. But I'm still going to anyways. This is actually painful. This is genuinely painful. Looking back at my middle school career, I did nothing productive except for draw. And I had these stupid bangs. They would always show part of my forehead. It looked stupid. And I was like, I wasn't healthy at all. And I would, I don't know. I don't want to get into that. But I was not healthy. I looked horrible. And I wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't happy at all. I'm still not, but I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I was essentially just cringe. I was stupid. And looking back at it, I'm like, bro, at least I didn't give up on life. I got through middle school, which is the only thing redeeming at it. Once it's over forever. Thank thank God. Thank God, because middle school was whack. Middle school was I was looking back at old pictures of myself, and I was like, wow, that I look stupid. And I hated every single one of them. I'm not saying that to be mean, honestly. Like, I'm gonna draw like, oof. Like, I was so depressed during middle school. I still am. Except it was way worse, and I don't know. I just didn't want to live, to be honest. That's when I lost my will to live. I mean, I haven't had it since. So, whatever. I lost my will to live in middle school, and I've never been the same. If that makes any freaking sense. Oh, yes, I had iconic. Oh, I would always wear Doctor Who sweatpants. I would hide in these Doctor Who sweatpants. I remember. I drew them in a drawing called Kiss Him Not Me. Wait, let me look. Wait, this was like way back in September. There are the sweatpants. Oh, those are the sweatpants. I look like an idiot. Ugh. Who is that? Who is she? Ugh. I hate middle school Lolly. Disgusting. And this is me now. At least I look at least I look decent. But I look stupid. I had braces too. Oh, I forgot to draw my braces. I'm gonna give the first ones I got were pink. No, that's too big. The first ones I got were pink, dark blue, and teal. I remember. Like a nice dark teal. Yep, these are my first braces. I got them in 6th grade, but I'm just drawing them. Cause, like, why not, bro? Anyways, and I look stupid. I'm not saying that, like, I'm not shaming people with braces. I'm just saying, me personally, I looked so dumb. Like, I look, look how stupid I look. Ugh. Like, here, that's middle school me. And I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm being brutally honest here. I'm not going to be nice to myself. Middle school, I wasn't a good person. I was in such a bad headspace. I was not, I just, ugh. It wasn't until freshman year of high school I started to stop being an idiot. And now I don't know. I'm just me. I'm just not as bad as I was in middle school, and I'm so happy I freaking changed. And I hate reflecting and stuff, you know? But you know what? I'm still going to do it because it's Choccy-mas, and I want to get out of my comfort zone anyways. These are the Doctor Who sweatpants. I kid you not. I wore these. I didn't even watch this show. Yet I watched this freaking ew. I watched the show. Like no, I didn't watch the show. I watched like a little bit of it in like for English class for some we did that for some reason. And then my English class in 7th grade. Woo! I was an honors kid, except every single one of the honors kids hated me, and they still do to this day. I don't belong in the honors classes. I'm the only reason why I'm in an honors class is because I read good when I was in elementary school, and I was in a and I quote gifted and talented challenge program, and I look like it was so stupid, and that's middle school me. I hate every single aspect of this drawing. I hate it so much. You know, I recently wore this hoodie, this one, to a marching band practice, and marching band, ooh, that was traumatic. Like everyone's like, oh, it's a hard sport. It's genuine pain and suffering. I look stupid. I mean, that's the whole point. I looked like a straight up idiot in middle school. My mom heard me denigrating myself. Mom, no. You could hear her. Whatever. It's whatever. I still just genuinely dislike myself. My mom got mad at me because she heard me denigrating. She heard me heard me talking about how much I hated myself in middle school. Sorry. These had like a brown tint. I remember. I still have these glasses. They're Coach, by the way. I got a lot of compliments on them, which is pretty dope. Not gonna lie. Thing is, I wasn't a good person in middle school, and that's the thing I'm most angry about myself about. Especially around the time of the holidays, I would just, I don't know. My birthday's in middle school. Like, my birthday's literally in 2 days. My birthday's in 2 days, and I had some of the worst birthdays in middle school. And I'll go into them when I stream on my birthday. But yeah, that's middle school me. Ooh. Just sipped the G Fuel U2s. Oh, copped the G Fuel U2s. Oh, poggers. I was looking at chat. Sorry. Anyways, now that I drew myself, I'm gonna draw what happened at my middle school band concerts. Ooh, can we get hype? Hype train. No, I'm joking. But yeah. I'm just gonna make these lines thicker so they look more defined. That makes any sense at all, you know. I'm gonna put middle school lolly. I'm gonna put an angry face because I hate her, and I am her. I'm gonna close out of this one. If you look back at my "Kiss Him Not Me" post, I go more into like my health stuff, or not health, but like go into like what I looked like and stuff during middle school. There we go. Ah, I opened another tab by accident. Excuse me. How's chat doing? Are you enjoying me suffer because I'm looking back? Mm-hmm. That looks perfect. I cried I don't know. I didn't really cry as much as I do now, but back then, sorry, I was just thinking about, I don't know. I was just thinking about my past. How stupid I was. Mhm. This is very accurate. I hate it. I hate all of that. I hate it so much. Anyways, moving on. Um I hate how accurate that is. I hate that so much. I'm gonna talk about my band teachers. Oh, I would draw every time we like took a break during practice, which I think was funny. I'm gonna talk about the first one. His name is Mr. Batch. He's very, I guess, special. I don't know, to me. He's a kind man. But however, his story doesn't really end too well. I had him in 6th grade. I played the flute in 6th grade, and then in 7th grade I switched over to saxophone. And here, I'm just gonna make it like this. He was an old man. He helped in 9/11. I remember he served in the military during Vietnam. And every year he would do a Veterans Day concert, and to honor the people who have fallen. I know it's not like holiday themed, but I'll get into that later. He was a good man. I really liked him. He was really chill, really funny. He, he had this old saying where, because we had to be like on like time and stuff, um, he said, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, you better run. Because I don't know, he'd probably whip your butt if you were late to the class or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, he was a good man. I really liked him. He was an awesome band teacher, and he gave me all of the. We had a jazz. We still do have a jazz band, but we had a jazz band, and um she and he ran the jazz band, and it was awesome, and he gave me all the solos because I played saxophone. And I actually did good. My mom was, or you know what's funny? Earlier, my not earlier, but like a day ago or day or two ago, my dad was looking at old videos of me playing in the concerts, and I was like, oh shoot, that's me. And it was just fun looking back because I really had a fun time playing. And his my band teacher, he's misunderstood, but he's a good man, and he gave me all the solos, and he's really awesome. He's an old man, and now and you know it's sad. He retired. He retired like a couple years ago, and then we got another lovely band teacher that I did not have a good time with this band teacher. He like I was so like sad and upset that this band teacher left. I didn't show up to any of the practices because I was that sad. The heck? My fire packet decided to not work. Mm. She decided to not work. Anyways, I have to recolor the whole freaking thing. Anyways, I was so sad I didn't show up to any of the practice. Oh, I remember a practice before like the main holiday concert we had with the band teacher that I'm recoloring. Um, he we had a practice until 6, which was like 3. It was like 2 to 6, 2:30 to 6. So it was like 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. It was like 3 hours worth of rehearsal. And I remember at the end we recorded. We have a marching band in middle school, and what we did was we would we have a drum cadence, which means we have a drum break, and drums would play every time we would march, which is really fire, and it was awesome. And we would do like marching band rehearsals in school or outside or in school, and we would we would play and stuff. It was really fun. He has like blue eyes, I think. I don't know. I don't remember because it's been so long. I mean, it's been like 3 years. Like I could have remembered, but I don't know. My brain isn't. She doesn't have the capacity for it. You can hear my mom playing piano. He was this guy, and he was amazing. His name is I don't want to say his name for like privacy reasons, but he was such an awesome band teacher, and he taught me so much. But that doesn't end there. I had a really rough first season of high school marching band. When I mean rough, it was horrible. I I was in a worse mindset more than I was in middle school. And that's saying a lot because in middle school I was not okay. And but I was so sad. And what happened was we had this after we have band camp, so we would have like we would have 8-hour marching band practices for a whole 2 weeks. And at the end of the 2 weeks, we would finish the show. We would finish whatever show we were working on and show it to the parents right before we compete. And this band teacher actually came. He actually came. He came, and every time I would look back at Mr. Whatever his name is, I'll just call him Mr. Bay. I would get really emotional because he meant a lot to me. But guess what? At this specific practice, like after, like we had to do the show for the parents. Guess what happened? Yes, chat. I went up to him and I said hi, and he ignored me. And he didn't remember who I was. He saw every other senior and said hi to them, and he had no idea who I was. And he forgot who I was. Even though he gave me all of those, he gave me hope when I had, I don't know, had the least amount of, I don't know, will to live. I want to, like, not live in middle school, but whenever he'd just be nice, genuinely nice to me, because no one ever was to me in middle school. And he forgot who I was. I ended up wanting to cry. I don't know, maybe I cried, but I got really sad. He forgot who I was. So I went away and so I just walked away. I'm sorry. Oh shoot, you didn't even see it. This is dumb. Sorry you couldn't see my screen shared. I finished the drawing though. That was my band teacher. Or whatever I remember of him. Sorry. He looks stupid. I know he has like aviator glasses. And he forgot who I was, even though he meant a lot to me. And I've lost hope in all of my teachers ever since. Because once they forget you, there's no point in trying. I'm sorry if I sound edgy. I'm just being honest. I was so sad. But you know what? You get used to it. I'm a very forgettable person. And it didn't help because I had a huge depressive spell after he retired. I didn't want to show up to any of the practices. And that's where this other band teacher comes in. And we did not get along. I hate this band teacher. I don't really hate him. I just don't like him at all. Point blank period. I never liked him, and I've tried to convince myself to like him. I just never did, and I never will. He was the complete opposite of this guy. He was completely the opposite of my previous instructor. He was biased, cruel, full of himself, and I couldn't believe he got angry at me for not showing up to practice. He's like, oh, why weren't you at practice? We need a saxophonist. I don't know. And I honestly, was so sad. I was so sad I literally didn't show up to any of the practices. Like, what do you want from me? I'm just a middle schooler. At the time. And I never got along with him. I think he was only nice to me because he felt sorry for me when I was in middle school. And it doesn't help that he's part of the band, high school marching band. Because they keep getting horrible memories. Every time I get bossed around. But honestly, it's behind me now. And I could care less. Because marching band's over. And I don't think we're going to ever have it again. Like it used to be. Now that the Rona hit. I sound very cynical and very negative, but I'm being honest. This band teacher, he he mm, if he didn't like you, you're gone. You're a goner. If he didn't favor you over everyone else, oh, you'd be gone. Like, you wouldn't get any solos, you wouldn't get anything. And that's what killed me. He played favorites. And honestly, I tried to like him. I really did. But, now looking back on it, it's a whatever. At the time, he was my instructor in middle school. And now Ben in high school, but I don't think we're gonna have it again. It was rough. I remember he threw a half a gallon of water, like his water bottle at a kid because she said something like dumb. But however, I digress. If you weren't any of this guy's favorite, your band experience would be not the best with this guy. He was cynical, rude, but not too rude. Like, not like he ugh, he I don't know. Whatever. Ben was traumatic anyways. It's always been traumatic. Unless it was in like elementary school. I would like to open up about band. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get kicked out if any of the people find this. But band, whoa! Marching band? Ooh, that was a rough. It was a rough season. It was very rough. Not for I don't know about anyone else, but for me, at my school, my season was horrible. For me, I just didn't get along with anyone, and it didn't. I'm scared now. What if this teacher finds my drawing and hates me for it? Whatever. I don't care. I think they both had blue eyes. Yeah, that sounds about right. I just didn't get. I mean, I tried to get along with this dude. Like, I did, which is good. But behind the scenes, I don't know. Just, I don't know. Honestly, middle school, it's not his fault though. It was mainly mine. I just, I don't know. I just hated myself a lot, and I wasn't in a good mindset at all. Whether it be in middle school or high school, my experiences in middle school or high school, I never had a good time in band. Honestly, I want to quit, but I can't because my parents are still making me do it. But the band teacher I have now, she's really cool. Although she was on maternity leave for the most of the time I had her, and now I just have her virtually for band in general. And thinking about the holiday concerts from either of these guys, they were okay. They were good. This teacher's concerts were pretty good as well. He knows how to conduct and he knows how to lead a band, which is what band teachers are supposed to do. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm venting all of this. Band was just, I don't know. Keep saying it's trauma. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, I have horrible memories from it. And I don't know who else to open up to because my mom's already heard this 1,000 times. And I just want to get it off my chest. That makes sense. At least this drawing is half decent. Now, this teacher, we get along. We're okay. He's a good teacher. I hope he's okay with virtual teaching. Like originally, I think we just got off the wrong foot. Now I could honestly care less about teachers and how like the past was. I don't know how to draw stubble, but I knew he had stubble or something. I'm scared. What if like my band teacher finds this and gets mad at me for venting out my feelings? Whatever. It's not like they need me anyways. And teachers. And from sixth to seventh, and then seventh to eighth, I had these two teachers. There. I did my best. I don't know. I'm not really in a drawing mood. But this is who I was, and these are my band teachers, and I didn't have a good experience with any of them. And I have another drawing, and who I'm gonna open up about. It's just, it's honestly really sad. I don't think she knows that I stream, or he nowadays, but at the time he was a she, and I play tenor sax, and she played like low brass, and I don't know why. I just wanted to make friends with her. And I don't know. She was a she at the time, so I'm just gonna refer to her as a she. She was, we had a lot of things in common. And I was thinking, like, oh shoot, maybe I should be her friend. Because I like sharing common interests, and when like when you find somebody who likes the same stuff as you, like oh, it's like a huge pog chimp. That's what I felt like, and I wanted to be her friend, but I don't think she wanted to be my friend. So I would constantly, I guess, I don't know. She got annoyed with me a lot because, mind you, I didn't have a lot of friends in middle school, and I tried my best to connect with the band kids because I constantly spent my time in the band room because like we practiced constantly. And I don't know. I just thinking about it, I don't know. I don't think she liked me. I think she found me very annoying. Sometimes she would get so annoyed that she'd hit me or something like that. Uh, this girl didn't like me at all. She absolutely hated me. I think she despised me. But somehow we reconnected over like Instagram, and now she's a he. So I don't want to say his or his name or whatever. But at the time, I'm just gonna call. This is right when we got our new band teacher. This girl got so mad at me that she like started trying to punch me, and I blocked it because I don't know. I somehow I did, and she got so mad that and this was in front of the band teacher, and I looked at him and he was like, he didn't want. I don't think he wanted anything to do with it. And so she like screamed at me and walked out, and a girl and a girl that I think I still know now, um um followed her out, and I was so depressed. I got really sad because like I kept getting angry at myself, like, why can't she like me? Why can't this girl like me? Or why can't I be friends with her? And like I said, I tried to make people like me, and I had to realize that not everyone's going to like me, because that's just how life is, and that's very sad. And this girl freaking hated me at the time. Now we're okay. I don't really talk to her that much or whatever. I'm not gonna say their names. Or her. I don't want to screw up gender pronouns. I'm sorry. If they ever see this, just know I was just only trying to be friendly, and I didn't mean to be so annoying. And I think I just annoyed everyone, you know. And I didn't realize that I was a waste of space until at the end of at in freshman year. Like I had to realize that nobody freaking asked for me to be nice or asked at all. You know, it sounds very sad, but nevertheless, she just hated my guts. Or I felt like she hated my guts. No matter how many things I did to make her like me by getting into the same stuff that she liked, or like trying to draw her or something. And I don't know. I just wanted to be her friend. I just wanted a friend in band that I could just hang out with, because the practices eventually started getting long and very, I don't know, very, very tedious. You know, starting to like, why am I even here? What's the point of even trying? And honestly, there is no point, because like I was stupid. I was a stupid tenor sax player. I'm a short person, and that thing was huge and ginormous, and I didn't really have a way to hold it and play it, and it looked horrible and it looked stupid, and I looked dumb, and I hated it. I hated every single minute of playing it. I even marched it. And I even played it in marching band. I hated it. I hated it so much. I hated it beyond like I hate myself, and that's saying a lot. She always this girl always got angry at me for the littlest things. And she told me, she whatever told me then later on, he was just an angry kid. But you know, there will always be scars. I sound so edgy right now, but I'm being genuinely honest. I don't I don't think I'll try to I don't want to make any friends anymore just because of that. Like I've had made friends, and it's all nice and stuff, but I have to realize that no one not everyone is going to like you, and you have to accept that no matter how hard you try. So maybe sometimes your crush won't like you. Like your crush, like the crushes I've had, I was never ever successful with. I never like me. Like I wanted a guy. If I wanted a guy to like me or whatever, or I thought a guy liked me and I liked him back, or I thought I knew a guy liked me, they were never successful. Because once I started like trying to open up to them, I think they would just shut me down or be like, "Oh, I'm too tired" or whatever. And with this girl, she hated me. I think she still thinks I'm annoying. or this guy now that she has converted their gender, whatever. She always hated it when I would draw her with eyebrows. Why is that insanely accurate? I hate that so much. I don't hate her. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of flashbacks. That's why I sound like really dead inside. Band was long and tedious. It honestly felt like I could never escape. And now that the Rona hit, I don't really have to do band anymore. Unless I'm doing indoor percussion. And all these holidays, and especially with the holiday band concerts. Those are my favorites. We would all constantly play music. I remember she wore a Santa hat at the holiday concert, so I'll just draw her wearing one. Like that. Mm-hmm. There we go. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to have her to like me as a friend, not like a crusher way or crush or something. I just wanted a friend in band to like me because all the band kids hate me, and I think they still do even to this day. And it's kind of sad because I'm very lonely. And I'm convinced everyone hates me, and I don't think I'll ever make friends in band. However, that's changed, and I've met a couple kids that are really nice. And thank God that, I don't know, I found someone for once. Mm. When you think about it, middle school is it's just sucks, man. Like I don't miss any of what happened to me in middle school. It was all just like I felt like I don't know. I thought in middle school like ooh it would be like kind of like high school because it's like junior high. That's why I was like ooh, and I thought it would be something out of like Victorious or something. But it was absolutely fake. It was absolutely not true, and it was horrifying. And I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it anymore now that I've opened up about old old band trauma from the holidays. I remember we played Carol of the Bells as our finale, and I messed up. And some people from the high school were there, so I cursed and they laughed because I don't know. I cursed a lot when I was in middle school. Like I would like flat out just go like, "Oh frick" or whatever. You know what I mean? And I don't know. She hated my guts at the time. He should, and we looked a lot alike. And I was like, "Oh," I said to her once, "Oh, we look a lot alike," and I think she got really mad at me. I don't know. Just the holidays in middle school just sucked, especially because I was in band. They Everyone expected so much of us, so much. Everyone, I mean, like our band teacher expected so much from us. We would have to practice constantly and constantly and constantly, and it was like insanity. It was stupid. Well, not stupid, but like it just got to a point where like why am I even doing this? What's the point of even coming? Yet I still came early to every single practice. I would just stay there and I would never stop like because I thought, oh, maybe one day I'll like something good will come from this. And eventually I got my souls and I won. But at what cost? And once you finally, like, I don't know, like, get something good from band, it never lasts. Like, maybe, yeah, one year you did really good, and that's it. It's nothing else, you know? And band during the holidays were really depressing. We would have to rehearse constantly. I'm sorry if this episode was really rough. It's just that I'm just gonna put ... The holidays sucked around this time of year. And yeah, that's it. I don't know. Looking back on the past always brought up old wounds, and I don't know, I kind of got emotional. Oh, hey, chat. How was your day today? Oh, my day was okay. Right until, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It's, now that I've reflected on my horrible past, I think we've had enough today. I'm gonna get off of stream, even though I ended like a couple minutes early. Oh, I hope your day gets better. Oh, thank you. Thank you, chat. I don't know. I stopped drawing. I don't know. Do you guys have any questions about my past? Chat? What do you think? What do you think of my drawing? Is it good? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Man of Duck. You make me feel better. uh, does anyone have any questions? Anything else people want to know? You can type it. You type it in chat, and I could answer it for the rest of the time remaining. I guess. I guess not. I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. If you didn't watch my live stream, you could always watch it. You can always watch it on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna upload it as soon as I can. I have a Discord server, which is kind of cool. It's very dead. It's dead as a doornail. The links are in all of my video descriptions and on my Twitch bio. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I sound very monotone, but I don't know. I just got really sad for no reason. I sound like I showed my friend from church. I was at church yesterday. And I showed my friend this chunk of my stream, and he said I sounded dead inside, which I thought was kind of funny. Yeah. Do I sound dead inside, chat? Hello? Whatever. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. I'll end the stream. I'm ending the stream soon, but I thank you for reminiscing with me on my past. I don't know. It's just a lot to take in because I don't like thinking about. I don't know, my like not only like the memories, but also like I guess some of the. I don't know. I just got really sad all of a sudden. Anyways, enough of my sob story. I hope Y'all stay safe. Have a wonderful Christmas. I'm gonna be posting tomorrow and streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna stream for the next 2 days from 2:30 p.m. 3:30 p.m. Even though I'm late, literally 99.9% of the time. Oops, Alexa gave me a notification. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.